Hey everyone, we're back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to be doing the rest of the EZAs. I'm gonna hop into it and talk over. I'm gonna just let it go on auto battle because I don't think the fights are too difficult. That you know, we can't do it without auto battle. You know what I mean? But yeah, today we're just finishing up the rest of the EZA stages. We're on stage 25, so 5 more to go. Should be an easy sweep. Should be no problem. But yeah, you know, if you got the superhero units, shouldn't be too bad. You might even be able to do it free to play, as far as I could tell. But I don't know. I don't know how many free to play units there are. I know there are quite a few. All right, let me double check. There are the new Mira. We got Beta the Universal Conflict in her hands. Logs? It's lag and then double S. I don't know how you pronounce that. Alright, 2 units. There's Freezing Sorcery, Demon Goddess, Poutine. So 3. Evil Genius, Demon God. Demon God Salsa. Okay. So that's 4. You got Great Saiyaman number 4. That's 5 units. I think that's it. I think they only have. Oh no, we have the STR Extreme STR Cumber. So that is 6 units. So you might be able to clear it. I mean, I could always do a test run later. Maybe it can be cleared. But I think it is possible. So you know, if anybody maybe doesn't want to pull for the new units because it is an anniversary coming up very, very soon, which I understand, then absolutely, I think you could do it free to play, and that's if you haven't pulled on past banners before. You know, if you've pulled on banners before, it shouldn't be a problem. At least I think. You know, every unit helps, every unit counts, but yeah. All right, what I wanted to talk about was all of the EZAs that were coming out of this one. I believe there are 8 units? 8 units from this EZA? So I wanted to take a look at all of them. I think, as I've seen from like either showcases and or just in general 100%ing like units, like from like Truth and stuff. I think Great Saiyaman's really good. Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, he's pretty good. I think everyone else is okay. They're okay. I mean, like Super Mira, not much. It's nice he stacks attacks, so you might want to go defense, maybe some dodge. But yeah, you know, like Super Mira has 200% attack, 100% defense. This is his passive. Disables enemies guard. Plus an additional attack and defense 50% when performing a super attack. Like, that's not a lot. Key 2 launches an additional super attack when all eyes attacking the same turn are Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I mean, you might not even need to go additional at that point. You could just go all dodge if it's a guaranteed additional attack. And for the most part, I don't think you'd really be running him outside of the superheroes team or even like crossover, you know, something like that is I think where he would stay along those teams. You know, attacked enemies, attack and defense minus 30% for 2 turns, so he doesn't lower it, he only lowers attack and defense to his passive. Plus an additional attack, plus 100% and a great chance of performing a critical hit when the attacked enemy is in attack down or defense down status. So again, not much. You know, the defense is nice, but I don't think you're gonna be able to do a lot with that. There's not much to his passive to where it feels viable enough to the extent on where he would like live a lot of hard-hitting attacks. These are the kind of things where it takes a long time for them to build up, although it is greatly raises defense, so 50% on defense, but still, I don't think it'd be enough. I don't know how much the other mirror, the physical mirror, has in common with this super mirror, but maybe, I don't, does that mirror have an EZA, the physical one? No, not yet. Okay, so the physical mirror, the regular mirror, has no EZA yet. So at some point, maybe we'll see an upgraded to him, but I'm looking at him now. Not much, again, too. He stacks attack and defense, which is nice. Love to see it. Love the stacking, but needs more in the passive. Yeah, there's barely anything. Attack and defense 100% when performing a super. Additional attack 30% when there are only extreme class allies. Attacking in the same turn. Key 1 with each super attack performed up to 3. Absorption when conditions are met. Not much. Yeah, not much. Hopefully we can get more updated, but let's move on from Mira. Let's go Demon God Deborah. Let's check him out. Alright, super attack greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage. High chance of stunning the enemy, alright. Key 3, attack and defense 150. Additional attack and defense 150. Attacked enemies. Attack and defense minus 35% for 2 turns. It launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when facing only 1 enemy. Not bad, not bad. Plus an additional attack 150% when the target enemy is in attack down or defense down status. Plus an additional attack 50% and reduces damage received by 10% per existing enemy. Count starts from the 3rd enemy. Okay. Plus an additional attack 100% and defense 200%. And a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, when facing 2 or more enemies. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Plus an additional attack 50% and reduces damage received by 10% per existing enemy. Count starts from the 3rd enemy. Does that mean, like, it... When facing... Yeah, so if the second half is when facing 2 or more enemies, that means... Does that mean the first half of his... Of this part of the passive... has to have 3 or more for him to get a 10% damage reduction? Because that's kind of limiting. That does suck for Demon God Deborah. Maybe he could be good on like Super Battle Road if there's a place for him. I don't know what teams he's on. Conquest of Terror, Time Traveler, Seekers of the Dragon Balls, Siblings Bond, Crossover, Dragon Ball Heroes. 6 categories, maybe Conquest of Terror, we could take him on. Siblings Bond, maybe. He doesn't link with many, though. That's the problem. Other Deborahs, that's about it. Like the int one and the physical one, that's kind of it. He doesn't really link with anybody else. So, it could be a waste of a slot. Not necessarily because he wouldn't be good in those situations. I think it's just solely because that, you know, the damage reduction you're not really proccing, so it might be a lot harder for Deborah to really shine. You know, you won't get his full passive off like that, but it's okay. It's alright. Alright, okay. So, let's move on. Dark Mask King. Raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy, greatly lowers attack and defense. I would like the greatly lowers attack and defense part. I might take him into Vegito. Maybe I could use Dark Mask King for that one. Maybe. Alright, let's check out his passive. Key 2, attack and defense 150. Additional defense 150 for 5 turns after receiving an attack. Okay. Plus an additional attack 50% with each attack received up to 150. Alright. Wait, does that second part, additional defense 150% for 5 turns? Does that stack? It doesn't say it doesn't. No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Let's see here. Plus an additional defense 100% and guards all attacks when there is another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn. Pretty good. I like that. Defense 100%, guards, so 30% damage reduction. Boom. Perfect. Recovers 10% HP of damage, Delta's HP. Oh, recovers 10% of damage, Delta's HP. Sorry. Not bad, not bad. Pure Saiyans, Dragon Ball Heroes crossover. Time Travelers, Vegeta's family, mind and what is it? Corroded body and mind, and It says Timeless Legends, but can't remember. Or maybe that's the English version. I always remember like the translations from the Japanese into the English. That's at least how my brain works. It just remembers that one more. So when it's different like that, it's yeah, throws me off a tad, but still, yes, Timeless Legends. So okay, he's pretty good. I like that. 30%, or is it 20%? Is guard 20% damage reduction? I forget. 20 or 30. Still, damage reduction is perfect. 150%. An additional 150% for 5 turns after receiving an attack, and it doesn't say like once a fight or anything. So perfect. 5 turns are up. Gets attacked again. Gets another 150%. So that sounds really good. All right. Let's see. Let's move on. Black Masked Saiyan raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy, lowers attack and defense. Okay, not bad. Passive, key 1, attack and defense 160% when attacking, plus an additional attack and defense 120%. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack and a high chance of performing a critical hit when there's 3 or more crossover category allies on the team. Performs a critical hit when there is an enemy whose name includes Goku. Again, not much to his passive, really. 3 things. 160%. Plus an additional 120%, like 300%, sure, but that's not much. Plus an additional attack as a head. Yeah, that's not much. Raising attack defense for 1 turn and then like a 50% chance to then additional again, becoming a super. Critical hit is nice if it's like a Goku enemy, but you know, yes, there are a lot of, I guess, Goku enemies, but you're not gonna run into it in every single event, so that does have an outlier to it as well as everything does, but to that extent, yes. Yeah, there's not much. There's really not much. So he's like very, like, he's mid or below mid at that point. All right, let's look at Demigra. Makioka form? Demigra Makioka form, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and that's it. Okay. Attack and defense 140%, plus additional attack and defense 70% when forming super attack. Extreme class allies key 4, defense 40%. All enemies attack defense minus 30%, plus additional attack 20% per crossover category ally on the team, plus an additional defense plus 10% per extreme class ally on the team. Maybe you can take him into, like, who does he even link with? The other demigods. Okay, maybe you could take him. Oof, that's tough. Maybe into like Virtual Clash. He could do well there. I think that's kind of it. I don't really see him being viable in many other places. That's all. It's not much to a passive, because doesn't say, at least it's extreme class allies. Yep, just allies. Key 4, defense 40% is not bad, but maybe if you want a whole team of like crossover characters, that's another 120%. I don't know if it includes himself though. Category ally on the team, no. So 100% to attack and then 50% to defense, like maximum. So instead of getting 210% to attack and defense, you get 310% to attack and 160% to defense. Not much, not much. Very, very underrating. Or, you know, yeah, he's not going to do a lot. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, on to the last 3. We got Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Greatly raises attack, so it stacks. And raises defense for 1 turn. Causes immense damage to enemy. Greatly lowers defense. Attack and defense 150% when performing a super. Key 2 launches additional attack that has a chance of becoming a super attack. When there is another grade 8 power category ally attacking in the same turn, launches an additional super when all allies attacking the same turn are grade 8 power category allies. Plus additional attack defense 30% with each super attack performed up to 150. So it really just seems like you're gonna want to run like additionals and dodge. Doesn't really seem like crit will help. Sure, he stacks attack, maybe some crit, maybe a little bit of crit. But if he doesn't really have anything to protect himself, I feel like dodge would be a viable option for him. But 150%, yeah, key 2, launches an additional, yeah. I mean, a high chance if there's more grade 8 power, so you could do it. You know, you could take him into maybe like a super battle road and have him for, maybe like, yeah, pretty much grade 8 power. I would say power beyond Super Saiyan, but I don't know if there's a stream stage for that. But yeah, Super Saiyan 4 stages, you could take that into, I don't even know the Super Saiyan 4 stage, but yeah, those scenarios you could take. Now, since there are still more units, I'm going to do a couple of more stages, but I do wanted to test out that free-to-play kind of method. Okay, we are back now with everybody ready to go, I believe at least. Let me check. This is the last person. Ooh, nothing in the hidden potential. Okay, we are now as ready as we can be with this like impromptu kind of check, but let's get into it. I just want to see if we can beat it on the stage. I will take it off auto just in case. This is a lesson. Don't come unprepared. I was very unprepared. I wasn't sure I was gonna do it, but I didn't have enough time talking about units, so I wanted to do that, and yeah, it was a whole thing. It is a whole thing, you know. So, word of advice: come prepared. Do all the things you gotta do. Absolutely. Okay, but to round it off, yes, Broly doesn't have much to his passive. Could be better. Wish he was. That's okay. Maybe the new Broly that they released will get a better EZA. Right now, he could be like a good option for like Super Battle Road or something. If you just need an extra character. Maybe you don't have a bunch of people unlocked. But yeah, he could be a solid option for you. I was gonna say, can we dodge that super? I don't know if you can dodge supers, but you know, that's okay. Alright, last 2 units. So let's look at Demon Goddess Toa. So raises attack for 1 turn. Causes immense damage to enemy. Lowers attack. Feels super attack. Okay, not bad. Passive skill. Attack and defense, 180%. All allies, key 3. Attack and defense, 40%. Ooh, let's see here. What's the higher defense? Oh, okay. Well, we will leave it as is then. Do this. Give Saiyaman that, and you get that. Routine, there you go. Yeah, no one's easy 8 on this either, so hopefully they can survive until next turn. Vegito can carry. If you don't have the units, Vegito can carry. Absolutely. Oh, nope. Couldn't carry hard enough. That's okay. That's okay. We'll finish talking about the units and then we'll round out the video. But I probably will come back and try it again at some point. Anyways, high chance of an additional attack, 10% for all allies. High chance of an additional defense, 10% for all allies. Okay, not bad. High chance of evading enemy super attack, including the super attack, when HP is 50% or more. Not bad. I like that. I would still put her maybe full dodge, maybe a lot of dodge. Maybe not full, but a lot. But yeah, absolutely. Extreme cast allies, attack defense 60%, recovers 50% HP when HP is 50% or less. Once only. Not bad. Love the healing. Could be great. That's if you survive the turn before and then you hit the health threshold. Sometimes you're 60% health or 51% health, and the game knows, and you have her on the team and she dies. You know what I mean? So it can be helpful, but there will absolutely be times where it isn't. And you know, that's all a part of the game. But it is what it is. Alright, let's see here. Additional attack defense 40% up to 120 with each attack evaded. So you are gonna want to go full dodge. Seems like with that, I would at least do that. Yeah, pretty good, not bad. not bad. I would have loved maybe some damage reduction for her, just because she is a little squishy. She doesn't raise defense in her passive either. You know, or I'm sorry, in her super attack. It's just raise attack for 1 turn. So that does kind of stink, but you know, that's okay. The last unit, Vegito. All right, let's see here. Greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy. Okay. Attack and defense 180%. Additional attack and defense 60% when performing the super. Crossover category allies Q1. Attack and defense 30%. Grade 8 power. Category allies Q1 and attack and defense 30%. So you could get 2 key and 60% in total. Not bad. Reduces damage received by 5% per crossover or grade 8 power category ally on the team. I like that. That's pretty good. High chance of nullifying enemy super attack and countering with tremendous power. I wouldn't take him into Vegito, but I might take him into Vegito. That's not bad. Damage reduction. So, I mean, technically you can get 30% damage reduction. I believe. 30% damage reduction in total. And then he counters on supers. That could actually be pretty good. But he will be squishy in the first slot, which can stink. So maybe AGL Vegeta goes in the first slot, which I still haven't pulled. I did do another 100 stones, but I got absolutely nothing. And now the Tech Vegeta is rainbowed plus 1 copy extra. So, you know, that's that. But not bad. I do like the Vegeta. I do like him a lot. Okay, alright, that's all of the units. Well, with the end of the EZA and the end of the units, that'll round out the video. But thank you everybody for watching. I know this has been a little bit of a long one. I'll probably cut it shorter, but it may still be a little long. So thank you everybody for watching. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. All right, later.